What was the first stock you invested in? And did you make money or lose money on that stock?
Thank you. So I've been passionate about the stock market from a really young age. Like second grade, I was even into the stock market.
Oh,
And
wow.
I was so young, I didn't have any money of mine to invest. But my grandmother put a little bit of money into an E-Trade account, and she didn't give it to me, but she gave me the username and password so I could trade it for her. And when you're that young, you don't know what you're doing. You just buy stuff you know. So I bought McDonald's, I bought Apple, and I bought this random pharmaceutical company called Cepheid. And even now, I don't think I could tell you what they do. Each of them did really well. Which kind of got me hooked. And when you're young, it's fun to play with real money. So from there, I just continued to invest a little. A bunch of other family members would give me their money to invest. And one of the things that catalyzed my shift towards the short side is I started investing my uncle's money in Valiant Pharmaceuticals. And I don't know if your listenership knows this, but Valiant kind of was a fraud and ended up falling 95% peak to trough. So in high school, I was losing a bunch of family members' money investing in this stock. And that kind of convinced me, I need to do better diligence on this company, taught me what short sellers were, and kind of catalyzed my shift towards the short side and more activist short world.
So then you started investing right from second grade, you're saying?
Yeah.
And then what was the turning point in terms of success when it came, like when you decided that, okay, this is something that I want to do full time? What was the trigger point? And how did you decide that this is something I'd like to do full time?
So, I'm more known for the short seller world, activist short selling and looking into companies and highlighting red flags. And the transition point for me in moving to the short side and doing this deeper diligence on companies really happened my freshman year of college. And my freshman year of college, I got introduced to two of the best short sellers on the planet. One of whom was Mark Cahodes, who used to run $1 billion short only fund. And the second of whom is Jim Carruthers, who did run $1 billion short only fund called Sophos. Mark is now an independent short seller and was an early mentor. And Jim, I interned for him on and off all 4 years of college. And if your two early mentors are the best in the world at what they do, you're naturally going to drift in that direction. So if my two early mentors were microcap people, I would probably be here talking about microcaps. If my two early mentors were in private equity, I might have drifted in that way. But I just by coincidence got introduced to two of the best short sellers. So that's the direction I drifted in. And one of the things that was most compelling about seeing these short sellers is a lot of finances. You're maybe trading stocks, trying to make money, but the world doesn't necessarily change because of you. But I could see with short sellers and active short sellers, you can really impact the world and change things and expose things and highlight wrongdoing. And that's kind of really cool, being able to make a little dent.
So when you write these short selling reports, do you also short the stocks yourself, or you just write the reports?
I don't do that at all. So now with the Bear Cave, my model is solely reader subscriptions. I only make money from reader subscriptions. So in order to avoid a conflict or a perceived conflict, I don't trade the stocks I write about. Even though if you look at the history, long-term, the stocks I've written about have underperformed the market by a fairly significant margin. I don't trade them. And that's kind of one of the controversial things in the activist short seller world is, can you trade around reports? There's kind of some regulatory and legal scrutiny around that now.
And how many subscribers do you have on the Bear Cave right now?
For the Bear Cave, there's about 82,000 free readers. Wow. There's about 1,000 paid readers. I have a second subscription newsletter, Idea Brunch, which is an interview series. That's about 12,000 free and a few hundred paid. So those are my two main things.
Wow. So 82,000 subscribers on a newsletter.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
If you learned something new from this video, do share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel so that we can bring you the best content possible. Also, if you want to watch this entire episode, click on the link in the description box and you can go to Kushal Lodha YouTube channel and watch the entire podcast episode. Thank you so much for watching this and have an amazing day.